Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Truly grateful. So many channels you could be watching. You're watching, man. I just want to show you guys what my life is really like over here in the Philippines. I've never really did a play-by-play, and I guess I won't really do one today, but it's just a laid-back lifestyle. I think a lot of people get caught up in more of what I'm saying versus what I'm doing. I make these vlogs to let you know that there is another way to live. That you can jump off that hamster wheel. You can leave the rat race behind. And you don't have a whole lot to be worried about. You know, life's always going to show up. You're going to have health problems here as well as at home if you don't take care of yourself. You're going to have money problems here as well as at home if you overspend, if you don't manage your finances and have a budget. I'm the same person here as I am at home, but I just don't have the worries that I had at home. I'm here at Siquijor. By the time I upload this, I'll be on the ferry on the way back to Dumaguete and then on to Zamboanga City. It's a beautiful morning here. Monday morning already. I know it's still Sunday there in America. Look at these clouds, man. Look at this. This is basically a deserted beach. And there's no better place I'd rather be than here right now. You know, I'm 59 years old. I don't know how much time I've got left. I want to live it on my terms. I don't want any hassles. Certainly don't want any struggles. And it don't get any better than this. Those dreams of being a billionaire and all that, man, they've long since drifted away. I'm no longer concerned about that anymore. I just want to live a simple life. Now, that is a house, but it's not the owner's house of that property. See, this is where I'm staying. This is the Airbnb I'm staying. Look how close I am to the beach. Only 15. Now, even though I paid $18 and then with the fees it came to $20 per night, this number 6 up here, what I'm staying in, it's listed for $15 per night right now on Airbnb. The owner is the vice mayor of Siquijor Island. I didn't know it. Or this, I guess Lorena, because I guess every little city here has its own mayor, I guess. I don't think she's the vice mayor of the island, but anyway, she stopped by yesterday because I asked her, I said, hey, you know, I was telling her I was a vlogger and I wanted to know the monthly rate on that place. She said $19,000, which is a little bit over $300. You can live on the beach for 1 month over here. Remember, okay, there's Cebu. I was wrong yesterday. That's not Dumaguete. There's Cebu. There's Dumaguete. You're 35 minutes from Dumaguete. So anybody that's even thinking about coming to Dumaguete on their vacation and spending 30 days over there probably should think about coming here and booking your hotel or Airbnb for 30 days. Then when you need something or you get an itch during your 30 days, you want to go party or whatever, Dumaguete's right there. I mean, and the ferry leaves twice a day, 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. But yeah, she's a vice mayor, and she didn't even have a bodyguard. She actually had a driver. So I guess the driver acts as her bodyguard and her driver. She's married to a black guy, black American. I just bring that up because people always ask me, you know, do Filipinos love black men? And then they say, oh, well, we can't get the upper echelon over here. Well, she's upper echelon, guys. Looks, money, power. Politicians are very powerful here. There's another nice house right there on the beach, right here. I'm going to show y'all some more over here. This is more just, good morning, man, guten Tag. Just a walk along the beach. You know, like I said, a lot of times my vlogs are just to show you what life really is over here. There doesn't have to be a lesson behind it. The lesson is to live your life the way you want to live it. And that's what I did. I could always go home if my plan failed, but I wasn't going back. I didn't care what I had to do. So now I know people approaching retirement. People are trying to make the decision. Do I stay here? Do I go abroad? There's so many options. You know, there's no, like I did a video before, there's really no blueprint for retirement. I'm just not a difficult, complicated individual. Because there's places here, they've got, I think it's called Cocoa Grove Beach Resort. You can stay in. If you want to pay $100 a night, they've got that here. I don't see a reason to do it. But they've got that here for you, Siquijor Island, if you want it. Now let me know when you see a human being. You're not going to see one. This is 2022, but it's, you know, during the pandemic. But remember, I've been coming here since 2018. It may have even been 2017. It's always been this way. That's why I tell you that Siquijor Island is one of my favorite places in all of the Philippines. There's nobody here. Now, remember the place I'm staying in, there's a Filipino family next to me. Then next to them is 3 British females. Because I was telling y'all on my live stream one time. No, I wasn't telling you on my live stream. I was talking to Anthony, the young man from Australia. And I told him he's never been here before. He's been in the Philippines for a year. He basically hasn't went anywhere. And I was telling him, I said, well, you know, he was talking about the women. I said, well, European women actually come to the Philippines. A lot of them. Droves, believe it or not. And they're always here. You can come to Siquijor Island anytime and you're going to see a beautiful, blonde, blue-eyed European woman on the beach with a G-string bikini and 2 or 3 friends with her. Or you're going to see them going up and down the highway on a motorcycle. See, they get it. Remember, I was telling you the Philippines is going to be trending. It is. It's already on people's bucket list. It's already on their list already. These are young women. I don't know. You know, it's hard to tell a woman's age when they're that young. So you don't know if they're here on vacation, if they're already on some type of mission. They're going to school here. But they live, they're staying 2 doors down from me. And you see a lot of Europeans, even Africans here with their families on Siquijor Island. But I'm on the other side. I'm on the, okay, coming from the port, I made a left. I'm going toward Lorena, L-A-R-E-N-A. And look at this place here, man. This is a beautiful place here. Imagine having that. That's basically like a mansion on the beach. And then I think this place next to it is a mansion. Well, not a mansion. Well, sorry. A resort, a hotel of some type. But I don't think it's open. It wasn't open when I was here in 2020. Right before the pandemic. But yeah, this is a deserted. It's not deserted, but it's not open. This is just a walk along the beach in Siquijor Island, that's all. No lessons today, there's no arguments today. But life is good. Now, when I talk about accommodations and being on vacation here in the Philippines, let me say this, because I figured it out last night. I'm spending about $20 per day on my room, and then probably another $15 to $20 per day in my food and transportation together. So bank on about $40 a day in a little place like Siquijor. Now, according to the Philippine Statistic Association and the Department of Tourism over here, the average tourist spends 9 days in the Philippines, and he also spends approximately $130 per day. So you can kind of gauge your spending and everything based on that. And they run the numbers. But remember, that's the wealthy people all the way down to the backpackers. It's $130 per day. I always say, which is about right, really. I always say that that's a question I can't answer. But I always say, well, if you bring $1,000 per week that you're going to be here, you should have plenty of money. Yeah, this was a resort at one time. There it is. It's called Casa Royale Beach Resort. But it's not open right now. Be nice if it was. There it is. I just want to let y'all enjoy this beautiful Monday morning with me. I'm headed down to Zamboanga City. Visit my son. You know, it's really going to be a sad time for me to say goodbye to him for a while, because he's going to be my excuse to go back to the United States when I go to visit. Because I'm really, you know, I've got 3 children over here, but I'm really concerned about him because he's not surrounded by a lot of children his age. See, my son Cooley, who's in the United States now, his grandmother raised him too, but she had children and there was families up in those mountains with him, and he just basically, get back. He basically, you know, had that family setting. Gabe lives with his grandmother's auntie, and the auntie has I guess about a 1-year-old baby, but he doesn't get a lot of social interaction except at school. And other than that, he tells me he doesn't come outside. They won't let him come outside. And even if he did, they live in the squatters area. There's not a whole lot he can do. That's why I haven't bought him a bike. But he's going back, and he's going to be happy. I'm glad for him. Look at that view. Now, if you look close enough, you can see these little white, I guess I'm going to call them balls out here. They make a big ring. Now, that's where the coral reefs are. You can't go inside there. And sometimes if you go to a place like Bohol, and then depending on what part of Siquijor Island you're on, they hire people to ride up and down, the fishermen ride up and down these boats to patrol these coral reef areas. Because, you know, dynamite fishing was real popular here for a while. But just kind of soak this in, guys. This is what I'm doing today. There's no lessons today. There's no arguments. There's no points I'm trying to make. The only point is that life is good over here. It's a simple life. It's a beautiful life. And it's just one option for you. If there is going to be a lesson today, this is my real life over here. I could live like this every day, really. It would cost me less than $40 because I would rent me a place. Now, that $19,000, I wouldn't pay that. That's too expensive. You could probably cut that in half and have you a nice apartment or house over here, but probably not in this area, probably in the San Juan area on the other side of the island. But yeah, this is a simple life, man. So thank y'all so much for stopping by today. Just a walk along the beach in Siquijor Island. I wanted to bring y'all along with me. This is what it's all about. This is the reason you jump off the hamster wheel. This is the reason you leave all that rat race behind. There's no gunshots, there's no ambulances. You very seldom even hear a damn rooster here. All you hear is the waves. Slow tide right now. And that's saying it's soft out there. So if you're in America, it's getting late. I know y'all like to hear about booty, bikinis, and bombshells, but really, it's more to the Philippines than that, much more. The Philippines is the cake. All that other stuff is the icing, guys. And that's what makes the Philippines at the top, because their cake is delicious. A lot of the countries I go to, they have the cake, but they don't have the icing. Philippines has the cake, the icing, the box, and the delivery. So if in America it's getting late, before you let your head hit the pillow, please find somebody to help. If you don't want them late grocery runs, beer runs, weed runs, just getting off second shift, you're on your lunch break, and see somebody in the street or wherever you see them, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. If you're in the Philippines, it's early. You have the whole rest of the day to find somebody to help. Now a day goes by that I don't help somebody. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free, and I'll see you next time.